Bill Gross, of course, the bond king, head of PIMCO over on the West Coast, really echoes Michael Darda. I know we're speaking with him at MCAM Partners, criticizing the European policymakers, writing a scathing op-ed in the Financial Times last night saying Draghi and friends, and he mentions by name Christine Lagarde, Francois Hollande, Angela Merkel, just want your money. It's all about getting the private sector investment. But as Bill Gross says, private investors are balking, and for what seems are good reasons, because policymakers' efforts have been, until now, a day late and a euro short, more accurately, years late and trillion euros short. And Bill Gross continues to outline some of the specific blunders. I know that's a word that Darda uses, including ECB policy here, for why the private sector hasn't been.
Does he say whether he's
active
in the market?
He doesn't say whether he's in the market, but he certainly...
I think so far they've been away from it.
They've been very vocal against Europe, certainly, and more interested in emerging markets bonds.
And that theme of corporate savings on the rise is something we'll tackle later on as well. My morning must-read is an op-ed written by Gary Gensler, the chairman of the CFTC, the regulator for the commodities markets. In his former life, he was a Goldman Sachs partner, and he writes about the LIBOR manipulation scandal and how it's become a rate that everyone on the inside knew was not reliable. He says the Barclays case demonstrates that LIBOR has become more vulnerable to misconduct. It's time for a new and revised benchmark, an emperor clothed in actual observable market transactions to restore the confidence of Americans that the rates at which they borrow and lend money are set honestly and transparently. In fact, he says the rate at which banks believe they can borrow from each other unsecured is what LIBOR is supposed to measure, but it hasn't been the rate that people haven't been borrowing at that rate for quite a long time.